Hey, again, I ask, we're still in the world of polynomials today. We're going to look at a couple of polynomials that we have in parentheses here, but you don't see a plus sign or a minus sign, so it's telling you to multiply. Should be very similar to what we've done back when we were working with quadratics and a couple of binomials, 2 terms. But now we don't have 2, we've got 1, 2, 3 terms in this polynomial, and we've got 2 terms there. How do we multiply them? We'll do exactly the same way that we learned back in the fall with quadratics. We simply take one term, the first term, in the first polynomial and multiply it to everything over there. So I'm going to have negative 2y squared times y is negative 2y to the third. Notice I'm keeping my finger here on this term so I keep straight what I've done. If I multiplied everything over there, no, I still need to multiply it to the negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2, positive 4y squareds. Again, don't forget that with this term, y to the second, I know that this y has a power of 1. We're not hillbillies, so we don't need to write it. But we've got to know it's there. We've seen that before. So the 2, that's why the 2 plus the 1 got me to the 3. Okay, so now, have I multiplied negative 2y squared, everything over there? Yes, I have. So now I come to the second, go to the y, 3y, and I multiply that to everything over there. Y times y is y squared. Negative 3y times negative 2, negative 6y. I multiplied 3y to everything, so now I get the negative 6 and come back again. I'm keeping my finger there so I know where I'm at. Negative 6 times y, negative 6y, and negative 6 times negative 2, positive 12. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. That's all we're going to be practicing today. Adding, subtracting, mostly adding, subtracting, multiplying. Very little dividing. But we just do those 3 things and learning how to do our rules for adding and learning how to do our rules with multiplying. I have 3 terms here multiplied times 2. I should end up with 6 things. 3 things times 2 things is 6 things. Did I end up with 6 terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a check. You know you didn't forget one. You know you got everything, at least the number of them, correct. If I multiply correctly, I've got all of the terms correct. So now I just go down this string and I just look for things that are like, again, to add together. Is there any other x to the third term? No. And that's the one I want to write first so that I have that written in standard form. Highest degree term written first. Second degrees, I've got 4 and 3. Signs are the same, so I add and stay. 6 and 6. Signs are the same, so I add and stay. Constant term last. Ladies and gentlemen, that's multiplying polynomials. If I had 7 terms here and 6 terms there, if I multiplied, I'd end up with 42 terms, of which I would just add the common things together and then go on to the next problem. You got it? We are the Ask Academy.